Hi everybody, it's your girl Monica P. Hall, aka Conduit of Healing, and today is the second day of a new year, January the 2nd, 2021. And if you saw my last video, I gave you a message for the collective regarding the pitfalls that are up ahead for this year. And when I talk about pitfalls, I need you to know that it is well known that people respond to fear more than they do to love. It's sad, but it's true. And if you look at how our social systems are constructed, it really is proof that you will respond more to fear than you will to love. What are we going to do? Well, I'm trying to do something, and I think a lot of practitioners and coaches are trying our best to provide you with services that will help you work through your fears so that you can react to the unknown in a way that is healthy, is loving, and it will empower you to live the life that you want to live, to have the relationships that you want to have, and to grow, to evolve, and to change in a healthy, loving, conscious kind of way. So what I've been noticing lately is that a lot of people like to post quotes, which is nice, right? They like to post quotes. They like to dabble into this concept of self-care. But what's kind of upsetting me or disturbing to me is dabbling isn't a commitment. Dabbling in affirmations when you've done nothing on a core level to change yourself, to change your reaction to life and its adversities. Dabbling isn't going to help you upgrade or evolve. And so why do we dabble rather than just kind of go headlong into something and fully commit into it? And we're afraid to change. We don't want to change. We don't like change. It doesn't matter that it's necessary. It doesn't matter that we really don't have a lot of choice in the matter. We would rather suffer with the misery that we do know rather than pursue the healing that we don't know. And so therefore we dabble. I'm going to meditate for a day, not understanding that the purpose of meditation is to calm my inner being down so that I can see and feel and hear with clarity and get some sort of sense of what I should be doing, who I need to become in order to change the landscape of my entire life. Not to just have this 5 minutes stress-free. And listen, there's nothing wrong with having 5 minutes of stress-free, but there's something to be said for having 5 years of more clarity so that you have less stress. So what I've taken upon myself to do with Conduit of Healing is to provide services and products that will help people move themselves towards a life of conscious empowerment, of facilitating well-being for themselves. Because when we do it for ourselves, we really do affect everyone that we surround ourselves with and who we interact with. Energy is contagious, whether that energy be fear, whether that energy be love, whether that energy be joy, whether that energy be misery. We are highly contagious when we interact with one another. So when you look at the world today and you think about your personal life and you think about who you surround yourself with, you really would be smart, for lack of a better word, to start thinking about what contributions you make to this great collective, to this tapestry, to this symphony, if you will. Are you really, performing at your best? Are you really making decisions that not only will be the betterment for the betterment of all of us, but the betterment of yourself? We have a lot of selfish acts going on right now. People are acting selfishly. And, you know, I have to question, do people understand the difference between instant gratification and long-term rewards? What we do for ourselves today in a way that facilitates health and healing and prosperity and abundance will literally spread. You know, as much as we hate to admit it, there's a lot of herd mentality that goes on with human beings. So this is what I've done with Conduit of Healing. I have started the first 2021 Circle Up gathering for meditation that's going to be happening on January the 24th. And there's information on that. If you're watching this on any of my social media, please check the links, or, you know, ask me directly, leave a comment, you know, asking more questions, and I'm happy to answer your questions. Secondly, I have just launched an Usui Reiki Level 1 course that I'm going to be teaching in February. Later on this year, I'm going to be launching a 6-week course called Trust Yourself with Yourself. If you follow me online, you've heard a lot about this. But here's what I have found. Not only do way too many of us not trust ourselves with ourselves, we don't want to. So I'm not really sure what kind of results we're expecting when we would rather trust someone outside of ourselves with major life decisions than our own selves. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Our intuition is going to be the saving grace for, well, all of us in the coming months, years, because we're going through a great collective shift where things that we thought were permanent, we're finding out that they're not. Things that we thought were, you know, for our best, we're finding out they're for the, you know, for the best and the betterment and the prosperity of someone other than us. So I know that a lot of people feel very confused, very stressed out, they have anxiety, depression, but you have to understand we are doing this together. And just as we kind of can follow a trend where we are collectively upset together, we can actually create a trend where we're collectively healing together. Can we just flip everything on its head? Anyway, so obviously, I'm still open to doing readings for administering Reiki. Reiki does not have to be done in person. Psychic readings do not have to be done in person. Psychic readings can be done on a telephone, a video chat, whether or not we're seeing each other is irrelevant. Reiki can be done at a distance. We don't have to see each other for that either. And also, as some of you know, I created Conduit of Healing Body and Tea, which is a Reiki infused line of products that address things like are keeping us calm, whether that be anxiety, whether that be inflammation that we're holding in our body, we're having problems sleeping, insomnia, whether it be a lack of energy. Again, this can be, you know, attributed to chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic illnesses, things that you're dealing with on a daily basis. Again, anxiety and depression. It's been hard. We just got finished living through one of the hardest times of our lives, or at least I can speak for myself and say in my life, where it was really challenging spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. It was hard. And finally, medicine. And medicine is, you know, very specifically formulated to the physical body, migraines, headaches, digestive issues. And these themes come in the form of body creams, so you can apply topically, and blended teas so that you can administer them internally. So I have created a lot of different options for those of you who are truly interested in consciously moving yourself forward. Now, that's not to say that there won't be fear involved. Anytime we have to recreate ourselves, transmute, transform, there is a little bit of worry of where am I going? And like I said in my last video, It's not so much about where you're going, so much as it is about who you are, who you want to be, and who you're willing to become to thrive in all of this shifting energy around us. So I just want to put that out there. You're not alone in this. We are absolutely all in this together. There are tools out there to help you if you want help. But if you don't want to change, if you don't embrace it, if you don't start moving towards it, you know, the truth of the matter is it's not going to stop the world around you from changing. It's not going to stop the world around you from evolving. What it's going to do is cause more internal strife and possibly resentment because you have decided you're fine where you are, but the world literally keeps moving underneath your feet. And that's going to cause you stress. You're going to feel like you don't know what's going on. You don't know which way to go. And you're upset because 5 years ago, everything, you seemed to have a great handle on it. And now today you feel absolutely lost and you don't know how to maintain. And, you know, the easiest thing that you can do, though it doesn't sound easy, is learn how to flow with change. Learn how to evolve with the world around you. And when I say that, I'm not necessarily talking about people. I'm saying that our awareness levels are changing. We're becoming more clear in our relationship with nature and the universe around us. Climate change has forced us to become clear in our understanding that we need to do things like breathe in order to be here. We need to do things like have clean water to drink in order to sustain our lives. These are not options. These are not options. So, you know, when we are witnessing our normal and the systems, you know, upon which we have been living, possibly our entire lives, change, break down, require maintenance, require reconfiguration, we have to understand we're part of that. This isn't something we can sit on the sidelines and just go, oh, you know, let me know when you guys have that finished and then I'll start participating in the collective again. No, there's really no choice in that. We're all here together. We're all going to be affected and have been affected by one another, by nature, by everything going on around us. And to pretend otherwise is going to cause unnecessary disruption within ourselves. While you're feeling lost, you're going to watch people around you, you know, changing and adapting themselves accordingly. And you're going to watch systems that perhaps had some sort of level of success yesterday completely fail tomorrow. So as I said, it's not so much about where we're going, it's who we're going to choose to be. So the help is here. The support is here. The tools are here, whether you're getting it from me, whether you're getting it from someone else. But here's what's not going to be an option. Stopping it. It's not an option. The universe moves forward. It grows, it changes. Just like yesterday, you were an infant in a twinkle in somebody's eye, and today you're a full-grown adult still trying to figure it out. How did it happen? Because you grew without permission, without thinking too much about it. You physically grew. So now it's about consciously, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually doing what has come natural to us physically. All right. So again, if you have any more questions about my services, about the courses that are coming up, if you want to participate, please let me know. Thank you so much for your time. I hope all of you are really reflecting, taking this time to reflect on how you want the rest of this year to go, who you want to be in the rest of this year, and you know, how you're going to take steps to get there. Okay. Thank you so much. Namaste.